Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to FF14 Stormblood. Last time, we took on the hardest challenge that Square never intended to give us, Realm Extreme. That brings back some memories. And with Monago's little branch done, we're working on the other one, which has branched off again to these little two quests, both of which are probably going to be throwaway, as I basically help out the citizens of this lovely little burg. And, you know, try and win them over. What do we have here? Hard country.
You'd best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on.
I would just say to help. Sheesh, everyone's so hostile here.
Looking for folks down on their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it though. I need to grind a chapel horn and a hornbill talent for the blend.
Let me guess, that's where I come in.
Eh? You'll go and get some for me just like that. You needn't trouble yourself so.
Lady, you have no idea. I will take on every possible trouble, because that is who I am. I am the Gopher of Light, and I will go where I am needed. Like to this guy, Angry Coral. Death by 1,000 rocks. Yeah, new face in Alicana. What would you ask of me then? I need bodies, and I'm willing to provide assistance for them. A stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. This is not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I'd expect you to go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Gibbon End. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Sure, yeah, I could do that. That's me. Right then. Frightened Coral is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. Well, they're both in the same direction, which is rather convenient. And I don't think, well, maybe there is. Is there an ether current nearby? Yes, actually there is, but it's just in the opposite direction. Okay, I see it, but getting to it's another treat altogether. My map says, yeah, it looks like there's some tunnels here. Possibly? No? Then how does one get this? I see a ramp. And that ramp, yeah, according to the minimap, that ramp should take me where I want to go. Hi, Lise. Bye, Lise. Yep, I was right. This one's a bit trickier to get to, but nothing I can't handle. There you are. Let's not fall off the ridge before I pick up the ether current. That would be very unpleasant. All right, and the next one is way, way to the south. Oh, hi. Oh, thank goodness that's blue. Okay, that's just the passive world boss. I was worried there for a second. You know what? Where's my chocobo? Thank you. Might actually help this out just a touch. That way I can actually speed through this just a touch faster. This dang. I'm just trying to avoid pissing off Buckaboo right now because he's level 70 and he would probably turn me into a little smear on the desert floor. There we go. All right, that takes care of those two. Now I just need to go find Frightened Coral. There he is. Doesn't look very frightened or very coralish.
Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it.
It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mine, so be careful when you pick them up. What am I picking up? Unconsciously heavy sacks. Oh my goodness. What have I gotten myself into? They ain't that heavy. I can still mount up with them. Yep, no problem. Thought if I wandered around enough, I might find one more of these damn ether currents. This one's kind of a pain in the butt to get to, just to how far away it is from everything else. I know. Pissed off a Queekhorn. Ugh. All right, fine. You want to go? I'll finally go. All right. But yeah, this one's about as far to the southeast as I can actually get right now, so it's kind of a hike. All right, let's see what's in these suspiciously heavy sacks here.
Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers.
Yeah, what's in these things anyway? Gonna tell me?
Well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
It ain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side, to bundle up and sell to the saltless what shade with the resistance. It's a living, and a way of fighting back besides. Our way is spitting in the Guardian's eye for putting our father in an Imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago.
Ooh. I hope it wasn't Eorzea.
Dunno if he's dead or alive even. Though, if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So, this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know is all. That we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could.
Wow. That's perfectly understandable. I mean, in effect, the Garleans are holding his father hostage right now.
You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagahana?
I brought your weird-ass ingredients. I don't know what the hell you're gonna make a tea out of these for. Seriously.
Oh, I never meant to... I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... The country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. And then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, well, so they said. Not that it'd have made a difference if I'd fought back. I know what the lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. And by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others, I imagine. Help them too, if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much.
Sheesh. Dang! This place is depressing. Meffred, please, for the love of God, give me some good news. A life more ordinary.
Ah, there you are, Dekumon. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl. Assuming they remember her, that is.
Good question. Well, we ran by Lise earlier when I was looking for that ether current. So let's see how she's getting on indeed with a cynical youth. Lovely. I can imagine this going over well.
No, I didn't mean to.
And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living up the high life, I'll wager. That's not fair. Hey, she was hardly living up the high life. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends deigning to help us poor unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we can storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels? Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, Don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. My God. That guy was Emperor Palpatine in disguise. My voice. I'm sorry. Oh boy, wow. I was channeling something there and I didn't know how to stop it.
He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me or anyone else. It's about our amigo. Let's go and find Mefred.
Probably a good idea. My voice hurts after that. Looks like the Elder was the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall.
I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow, I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have.
I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd have never met Dekumon or the rest of you, and we might not be here today, in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Uh-oh. Running people, never good sign.
Help! Someone! Anyone! We need help!
I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on! Oh dear, now what's happening?
Ricotta, the tributum, and the bloody ratman, damn it all!
You there, take a deep breath and then tell us what happened.
It was all business as usual. The tributum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Quinkern attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was just an old temple before they came and... Listen, Ricotta's the only family I have left. If I lose him,
The ziggurat. If the ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. Oh, that was the cynical youth. I'm sorry. That was Palpatine.
We've got to get after them. If there's even a chance her brother is still alive, we have to try.
Am I about to impress said cynical youth here? See, I knew these damned Quinkern were gonna be a pain in my ass. You're right, Lise. We've got to help them. If not for the missing man, then for the tributum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. That's entirely true, and unfortunately I'm still taking the materia. The color of angry Quinkern. What is the color of angry Quinkern? So, my crotch is being held somewhere at the ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Quinkern bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. Oh yes, Ratmen. Swarm tactics. That sounds like fun. Alright, this is the spot. I was half expecting a fight here, but no purple smoke, no duty calls right now. Anything? Just load into a cutscene, okay. Please let me go. I'm begging you, I don't want to die. He's up there. See, I knew that top of the thing would be a pain in my ass. Yeah, that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Yeah, it probably did, and here come the rats.
You dare come to loot our man flesh. Ours to eat, ours to eat.
We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Well? I see. It's wondering, where's the thing I'm supposed to be whacking? It's these little buttholes. And I'll even pull the others that this guy's working on too. He's also a gunbreaker, interesting. There we go. That was fun. All right, let's head to the top. I should probably mount up so I don't piss off everything under the sun here. At least that way I can run past the ones that annoy me. Yeah, I like that one. Exactly. No interest whatsoever. Ah, more purple smoke. So more mobs. Ah, there's where Krata hiding in there. Unfortunately, my freaking bow shock is not up yet. So I'm just gonna sit here and spin for a few seconds. Cause yeah, we're gonna have a few more of these little bastards. All right, start working through what we can. Oh no, he's disconnecting the other gunbreaker that's on my quest. He's disconnecting. No! I need to hit this one. Come on, I need to hit this one, thank you. This guy's the one pain in the butt here, thank you. Whew. Sometimes trying to target on the controller's a pain.
Firewalker, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal.
Well, you are still like twice their size.
Oh, you found him.
And his chocobo too, because that's obviously not mine.
Wait, are you here to rescue me?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister sent us. It's going to be all right. My sister? Oh, God be praised, she's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think that there are still good, brave folk in this world.
We should go before the Quicken return in force. Do you still have the Traputum?
Oh, gods, the Traputum! The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen for me and my sister.
Well, at least he's okay, I suppose. To a certain extent. Okay, let's turn this one in.
I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this.
The Black Wolf's pups, oh dear.
Listen, Dekumon, Method, I think we need to go after Makrota.
Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another.
I know that, I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely.
If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Well, let's see if we actually can do this without a massive amount of interference. I don't know, I don't put good odds on it. Uh-oh, he left something. This isn't a good sign. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. Oh. Well, twit. Nothing of interest? Oh, that definitely looks like something of interest. A chocobo feather. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Yes, I did.
Any luck?
Yeah, I found a feather. Whether he shed it coming or going is another matter. The chocobo feather, is it? By my reckoning, it came from Makrata's bird. In which case, there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Yeah, it's literally just around the rocks there. Just gotta get there and avoid pissing off the local wildlife. Any minute now. I expect he'll come thundering around the bend and... Hear that? Get to cover, quickly now. Well, there he is. Still awfully close to the old ziggurat, but hey. I guess distances are relative in this game.
Are they Imperials?
Mm-hmm.
Worse. Skulls.
Oh, jeez.
Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
So that's what your voice sounds like, Mefred. So. Skulls, huh?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
What are these guys, sellouts?
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Yeah, great. Oh! Damn. Cold cocked the poor guy.
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Jesus. Oh!
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Okay, only one of those is actually true. At least I think. I know one of them is true, I know one of them is false. The last one's up for grabs.
Think you can kill them all, including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor, assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
Stand down, girl. Take it easy. There you go.
But it isn't fair.
Of course it's not fair. It's what occupations are all about. Aw, this poor bird's worried about him.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
God dang it. Bunch of sellouts, all of ya.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
Fordola. Expect to see this pain in the ass a little more often. What, that's it? We're just gonna listen to it from the background? Okay. Well, at least they let him live.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me she noticed we were there. She was looking right at our spot. All right, let's see what this is gonna turn out to be. I'd heard the commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was near a thing. It tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Sad to say, I can't use any of these. Alright, let me guess. Yeah, Homeward Bound. I figured this one would finish us out. Wakrata's alive, and the tribute has been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the SKULLS decide to return. We'd best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnfeed his man got the job done. Wow, I figured this would send me all the way back to Rogers, but I guess we'll go to Alagana first. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Wakrata told me everything. How you fought with the Quicon and saved his life.
All the good it did. We saw what happened when he met with the SKULLS. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them.
Aye, I reckon you could. Meffred's a warrior, as is your comrade. And you're strong like your father. That much is plain. But I thank Rolga you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Wakrata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods know how many others.
That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day.
That's right. You grit your teeth, and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do. But I'm telling you, God's in the heavens is my witness that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. And I believe him too.
I understand. Thank you for your honesty.
She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she's set on walking the same path, I would pray she won't follow it to the same end. Yeah, well, that's pretty much where I come in to try and keep her from doing something like that. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Yeah, she's probably fine. She's not on my map. Okay. I gotta do a little hunting and pecking for little Miss Lise. Where you at, girl? Where you at? Hiding from me, aren't you? Around the corner? No. Gotta sweep the edge here, because that's usually where I find characters like this. Just outside of town? Yep, there we are. Just gotta find all the other people working on the quest.
Sorry about running off like that. Alamegan's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels, or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Uematsu to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it?
Ah, it's Mr. Palpatine. Yeah, Lise. I've been looking all over for you.
Well, you found me. Got something else to say?
That I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I sputtered about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Uematsu, but you did. It made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So, I will, if you have me. Well, we managed one recruit after all.
You're asking to join the resistance?
When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Roga's Reach. Wow, even sneaking nod in. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Oof, that voice, still. Still think this isn't your home.
No, I was just thinking out loud.
And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Return to the Reach indeed. Sounds like a good idea. Alright, and that's let's clean this one up. First of all, allow me to commend you on both a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you.
No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling, too. I'd heard about the SKULLS, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, And maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but...
When, not if. That day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Guardian, Alamegan. None of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then. I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Dekumon, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Yes, it has. I will take more random materials. And with that, both branches are done. Which means, yep, it's back to Conrad for more actual main story. Where men go as one, and random accessories, which, I don't know. What am I looking at accessory? Oh, my ether right earring, right, of course. Sure as hell can't take that off. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. Ah, and speaking of,
I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful.
Indeed.
There were several amongst the Scions rank that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present.
I mean, we'll take a couple. Commander Kemp, if I may.
My name is Ehrenfeld Lentius, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor.
You are a true-born son of Girabanya, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks, and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodina.
Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can.
So many secondary characters, it's hard to keep all their voices straight. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Well, let's see where this leads us off to. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo, probably where said visor sits, or vizier. What, no Garlean theme? Oh. My God. Wow, a Garlean theme. Also, looks like our boy is heading out to play. This bodes ill. My goodness, this is still going. Oh. This is a hell of a freaking hymn. Oh, and there he is, looking bored as usual.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges. Save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Yep, I remember that fight. That was fun.
Near total. Go on.
Yeah, they had one little cowardly pain in the ass that Team rocketed away.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
Jesus.
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Oh, great, a bunch of zealots.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Do love the armor. Oh. Is that a triple sheath for katanas? Uh-oh. This is one of those guys who likes to kill his own men, isn't it?
My lord,
Yep. Lovely.
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Man, gotta hate guys like this.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Ah, I see.
Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings.
I don't think murder is the sport of kings. I'm pretty sure that was polo. Or chess.
Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
Oh boy.
It is a delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds.
This guy is a frickin' sadist. Joy.
And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
Oh, don't everybody speak up at once here. Well. Oh. Fordola.
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
Jeez. Even to your own people, you guys are assholes. Uh-oh.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Wow.
Thank you, my lord.
Well, shit. Oh, that bodes well. Lovely. Ah, my goodness. Oh, hey, Monago. Can I actually get you selected? Yes, there we go.
Right then, I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. Well, we'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work.
One of these again, huh? Where I gotta do a lot more little busy work quests? Is that the plan? I only see one quest marker. So, who is this? Thieves. Future rust, future dust.
I beg your pardon. The man who bested Gaius van Bilsar wishes to offer me his assistance. I say, this is highly irregular. Though I have heard that you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case... Before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and, Dekumon, thank you for your service, now and ever after.
So my plan is to wander around Rolger's Reach and talk to various bodies. Lovely. And of course the first one's a long hike all the way to the top of the area. There's a dungeon entrance here. Interesting. What do we got?
Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a form of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that.
Yeah, that's a good reason. That's a very good reason. Must be one of the healers.
Why? Why, indeed, to save lives, perhaps. Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers who were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Guardians, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing.
Also, I noticed there's actually a second main story quest that I need to pick up, so ugh. But one more person on this side of Rolger's to talk to first.
On to the Icon Slayer.
Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Well, he's a simple one, I suppose, but hey, I'll take anything I get.
I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know. And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Good cooks are important, and you have a main quest too? Oh my goodness. My goodness! There's a lot of these around here. Alright, well, I should have at least enough random conversations for your history book, good sir.
Well met, Dekumon. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked?
Yeah, I did indeed. Here you are.
As fascinating as they are varied. You have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never.
No kidding. Okay, well, before I bare my freaking soul to anyone else, let's call it a day, shall we? My voice is starting to kill me. Goddamn Emperor Palpatine voice. Ugh, that was stupid. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. That is a very big mount that just walked by in the background. Lovely.